open to the world I see before me. I open up the dream that once was inside, and I unleash the power that I hold inside. No darkness can hold me, no light can hold me back. I am the crash in the ether, I am the power of my path. Secrets are bound to me by time and space alone. The gift of the gods is now untold. I walk through the door, and I see the power inside. Light this world on fire, and set my world alive. I am the storm, I am the light. In the shadows I ignite. With every breath I claim my throne. In this world I stand alone. Let the power rise, let it flow. Through the darkness let it glow. I am the force, I am the key. Unlocking dreams, setting them free. Now I take a deep breath and I say with my final breath, I have the power. Let the power grow in me. Let the power shine in me. Let the unknown be seen. Let the dream awaken and the destiny unfold. Let the power grow, and now it be untold. Let the future be in my hands, as I guide those who come to me. The power that I have to give is their true. I am the storm, I am the light. In the shadows I ignite. With every breath I claim my throne. In this world I stand alone. Let the power rise, let it flow. Through the darkness let it glow. I am the force, I am the key. Unlocking dreams, setting them free. As I look through the windows of worlds I have seen. From the darkest of the depths to the highest of the light, we see the power that I show is only that of love. I give you all of my strength. I give you all of my courage. Let the freedom fly in me, for the freedom is now reborn. Let the sacred circle open. Let the world now be born. Hold my future now, for I dream of what I hold. I give you all the path you need, and now the future is untold. As I see the path before me, and connect the lines of life to you. Open new doors, open to the world I see before me. I opens up the dream that once was inside, power shine in me. Let the unknown be seen. Let the dream awaken and the destiny unfold. Let the power grow, and now it's beyond souls. Let the future be in my hands as I guide those who come to me. The power that I have to give is that.
Unseen whispers in the night, revealing secrets hidden from sight. With ancient wisdom, I'll ignite the flames of truth burning so bright. Ethereal cards, they hold the key, unlocking mysteries, setting us free through swirling mist. The future I see, guiding souls like a river to the sea. Welcome to the unknown prophet's domain, where spirits dance and fortunes remain. Let the tarot unfold, let it explain the path that lies ahead with no refrain. Unseen whispers in the night, revealing secrets hidden from sight. With ancient wisdom, I'll ignite the flames of truth burning so bright. Ethereal cards, they hold the key, unlocking mysteries, setting us free through swirling mist. The future I see, guiding souls like a river to the sea. Welcome to the unknown prophet's domain, where spirits dance and fortunes remain. Let the tarot unfold, let it explain the path that lies ahead with no refrain.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday to all of my beautiful stars out there. Welcome on in. I am the Unknown Prophet at Twitch. My name is Joshua Bleezy. I do daily tarot readings between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Getting a little bit of a late start because I had some shopping to do this morning and I had to talk to a friend. So I kind of got my little stream started a tiny bit late today, but that's okay, guys. We're ready to do the work, guys. My 5 paths are ready for you to open up those paths to you. It's time to find our destiny. It's time to find our fate. It's time to find that moment that we've been waiting for, where our lifelines match our destinies, and we will find them today, because today will be your best day ever. That's my promise here. I will light your world on fire and set your world ablaze if I have to. I will tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me every God I believe in, and there's a lot of them, so I don't want to piss any of them off. So trust me on this, guys. I will make your world be brighter today, and I will put you on the path that's right for you. Let's get going. As the party's already started with Pause is first in chat. My green guy is already probably on his way. I'm having a great morning, guys. Welcome on in. Happy Tuesday. Was your Labor Day good if you were in America? And if you didn't celebrate Labor Day, please thank all of those people who put up those labor things for you, because that's the reason you have a 5-day work week. You have time off with your family and friends. You have a safe place to work, and you have a place that you can honestly say, I am proud to work at. I love America and I love our country so much. I am so proud to be a part of it. I know we are in some trouble right now, but I believe that the good will win out and evil will not win. With that said, let's get going and let's find out what we need to know right now. All right. So Pause, welcome on in. What is hidden with me and why can't I see it? All right. And that's a good question to ask, Pause, because, sometimes, there are reasons why we aren't meant to see certain things for a while. Because some things have to develop in that free will game of ours that we like to call life. So let me get the cards all ready for you, Pause, and let me see where they're ready to tell you when they're ready for you. And we'll find out what their answer is for you. And maybe we can help you find out why you can't see it. All right. And, it's one of those things where, sometimes we just need a little bit of help to point out those things that we think we know, but, I have it happen to me too. So Pause, you're not in any, you're right along track with me as well. I do the same thing as you every once in a while as well. So, all right, they're ready for you. Here we go there. 1, 2, 3. One God card answer for you. And the 6th card is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th card is. You have a one God card answer for this question, and I believe this is going to be a butt kick for you. I'm feeling this one for you because I kind of think you need a butt kick today. So this one is definitely feeling like a butt kick. All right. So what do you need to know, and why can't you see it? The hidden things that are locked inside. Why can't you discover what these things are? And why do they keep being hidden from you in the first place? What are we scared to share with ourselves and our destinies and our fates that we are ready to finally understand the truth behind some of these reasons that we are doing some of the things we do? First of all, let's get one thing started off right. With your past lives, with what you've been coming here to do, Pause, the thing that your life has all been about, the reason that you are going through this in your moment right now and in your lifeline is because we're trying to find a way to show you what to believe in again, what to have that confidence in yourself to say, what do I need to search for and what is missing? Maybe nothing is missing. Maybe the thing you are waiting for is the thing you have yet to create. It's time to understand that what you have gained up to this point has been a gift. It has been a gift to show you that now you understand what one side of the coin is. We can finally show you what the other side looks like. And now we have felt lost and maybe a little bit confused and things are hidden from us. But they're not hidden. They're just there on the surface waiting for you to reveal themselves to you. And the way you finally find out what those things is to start to search for that joy again. To start to search for that sun in the sky, that happy cloud, that happy little thing. When you look at this card, these are actually the Mars. This is actually Venus and the moon and what is the other planet? I think it's Venus and Mercury, along with the sun, the half moon smiling at you. That's what that picture is. And when I first took this picture, and I first asked myself, what is happy to me, and what does joy mean to me, and what does it mean to enjoy my life again? And I kind of think that you have to get back to what brings you enjoyment again, and what brings you back to that place of finding that happiness that you have said. So what have been the things that have brought you the most happiness? What hasn't brought you the most happiness? And uncovering those hidden secrets that you're waiting to find out, it's all going to be about what you decide between what you are willing to put up with anymore. The negative life that you know you don't want to live anymore, we're finally walking away from that. And in this lifetime, that's what you are here to do, is to learn how to overcome the negativity, to learn how to find out what is hidden, what is secret. And part of that is going into yourself and asking yourself that very hard question. What am I so afraid about myself I haven't learned yet? So what do we need to do now? We have to show you a way of looking at the world in a brand new way. So we're finally opening up new avenues to you. And because secrets, or what we consider hidden, or the unknown as I like to call it, is where dreams and things start to manifest. It's predetermined destiny when we decide we want something to happen in our lives, when we're ready for that more challenging life, when we feel like we're ready to move our lives in a new, different direction. We're ready to break that cycle. We're ready to finally see what it is we really need to look at. So today, I need you to look around at your actual life today and look and see what you actually have in your life right now, and be grateful for all of the good things you do have, because you may not realize it, but everything that has happened to you up to today has been to show you that you can look at this world in a brand new way. The hidden secret is that you aren't hiding any longer. You're finally being seen, and seen for who you truly are, and seeing the world in that brilliant, beautiful way. So trust that inner intuitional voice that's telling you to listen to yourself and trust yourself again. And that's what will unlock that hidden stuff that you want to know so badly about. The way to uncover that deep recesses of what you have yet to uncover. I had this issue with my abuse. I cannot remember parts of what happened to me when I was being abused. That's because that's how human mind tries to protect you from that stuff. But as I worked through those issues and worked through what that meant to me and how to overcome those obstacles and issues, I saw my world in a brand new way, because I no longer chose to look at it the same way I used to. So that's what we're getting you to do now. Now we have to get you to the next point, which is to start to trust that ancient knowledge. Your past lives have been all about you understanding how to overcome those obstacles, especially when it comes to the hidden secrets of yourself, because you weren't a very introspective man in a lot, or person, soul in a lot of your lives. You kind of went with the flow. You didn't really give a lot of thought or things you do. You did what kind of living in the moment. This life is all about predetermined choice, predetermined what you want to do, and listening to that ancient knowledge. Plus, part of your heritage, your actually family's heritage and family line and stuff like that, is tied into a part of that as well. It's very much tied into your past and very much tied into your heritage as a family person as well. So rediscovering some of things about your own heritage and rediscovering something about your own answers may unlock some of those hidden secrets that are generational secrets that haven't been unlocked just because they haven't been talked about. And once you unlock and talk about them, then that becomes less of a burden on you. What they're trying to provide for you right now is a catalyst for change, a catalyst for you to go, let me reevaluate things. Let me see what is going to work with me, what's not going to work with me, and what can I use as that little rough patch that I can strike and ignite the future I want. So now we're striking against the grain, and all of this is you trying to strike against that grain by finding the joy and happiness again, by doing more things that you actually want to do. Not what people think and expect you to do, the things that bring you joy, the things that bring you happiness, the things that bring you that contentment, things that help you see the world in a brand new way. A way of waking up to the world and seeing the world like you are a 5-year-old who just got permission to go outside and play for the very first time, and it's a beautiful spring day, and all of your friends are playing on the hay bales, swinging hay around, and all of that stuff, and listening to the ancient knowledge that you hold inside, the voices and the inner voices of yourself, and learning how to trust those in perfect love and in perfect trust, or unconditional love and unconditional trust for yourself, to ignite your future to become something you said you wanted it to be. Now I have to take that light and put it somewhere in my life. That's your choice to make, where you want to put that light. Now you have to decide what candle you want to burn for a while now that will help you get to that goal. So ask yourself today, what is it I'm hiding from? What is it that scares me the most? And what is it that I have to face to get through that one thing? That one thing that keeps stopping me from this, living my happy, seeing the world in a new, different way, and trusting that ancient knowledge that I have gained, not only through life, but the lifetimes that I have lived. And then your God card comes to tell you this, pause. It's all about the past. It's always been about your past and overcoming and learning why you had to learn these lessons, why you had to go through certain things the way you had to go through, why you had to get to this point to understand that because you went through X, Y, and Z, we understand now how to face our future because we're ready to take a new step forward and no longer live in the past, but use it as a template for all that which we know we no longer want in our lives, but we can move forward and manifest and change into the future. The past card has always been about looking at your past and recognizing it. It's just your history. It's not a war chronicle or what battle you've been through. It's just the facts, only the facts. You are the one who ties those emotions to those facts. But when you are ready to make that brave step forward, you take that brave step of faith when you say, I'm going to start to trust myself and trust my future and start to believe in that future will come true. And that's what's coming for you right now. So if you're going to want to unlock yourself, then get yourself a padlock. I want you to get yourself a padlock, and I want you to imagine your mind being locked like that padlock. And then with will and intent, visually and mentally and physically unlock the lock and ask and say, I now give myself permission to take down the shield that keeps me from seeing these things. That's how you can do that in a physical way, a mental way, and a spiritual way. So that might help you unlock those secrets that you want to get. Do it in a spiritual way that ties in with your faith and what you believe in, and ask your higher power and your guides to give you the signs and signals so that you can figure it out, because it's a part of your journey to go through this. In order to learn it, you must go through it, kind of a deal. And that's what I have to tell you today, pause. And that's why you can't see it, is because you have to take that step forward from that past to that future. That's what we're waiting for you to do, is to recognize why this had to happen the way it did. So I hope that helps you understand better and kind of understand where you're at in your lifeline right now and what you have opportunity to do and change now. Because now that you know all of that, you can ignite the future you want. All you have to do is move forward from that past and move forward in a direction that is what you want to see your life become. And you're on the precipice of getting there almost. You just have to give yourself some time and patience and some understanding and forgive yourself a little bit and stop being so hard on yourself as well. Just because you're not moving doesn't mean you aren't changing. Just because you didn't do actively something different today doesn't mean you didn't improve yourself today. And I think you have to give yourself more credit than you have been for the things you have done in your life. And I think if you really look at everything you have overcome in your life, you will truly see just how much of a warrior, how much of a person, and how much you have uncovered within yourself that was always kept secret. And you know the truth. It's closing your eyes and unlocking yourself by simply saying that. I unlock myself so that I can see the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, the goods, the bads, the uglies, and everything in between, even if that means I have to manifest change in the future. That's my advice to you today. On his way. On his way. Okay. Coffee break for wife. 1 moment.
Otherwise I will be bitchy.
Can you hear this? Can you hear this? And this is what I get for my birthday week. This is what I get for my birthday week. See how much of an annoying bitch? There's your coffee. Shut up. I love you too. See? Hey. That's the kind of relationship me and my wife have. You know, we're always messing with each other. It's always in jest. It's never serious. If we have a serious fight, shut the hell up. I'm trying to do readings here now.
Okay.
Thank you. Welcome in, my girl. You're next in line after EP Boy, and welcome into my chat. Thank you very much for coming here today and giving me a chance to read for you today. Sit back, relax, and I'll tell you how it works when it's your turn, okay, my sweetie? So whenever you're ready there, EP Boy, please give me your numbers and your question. While I'm waiting to do that, let me explain how it works here there, my girl. All right, I ask you to help me by choosing some numbers here. Why do I ask you to do that? Because I put the future in your own hands. So I ask you to help me choose your shuffle amount. I will shuffle that many times. So choose a number 1 through 10, and that's how many times I will shuffle my deck for you. Then I ask you to pick a second set of numbers, 1 through 52, for where your answers are in my deck. Just like EP Boy did right there. 8 shuffles, ninth card in is where his reading starts. And if any card pops out during shuffling time, those are called God cards. They are the most extreme messages I give to anybody, and I will explain those if and when they happen for your reading. With that said, if you have a question you want to ask me that you would really like to know, just make it so that I can understand it as simply as possible. If you don't have a question today and just want a general reading, just say a general reading. And when it's your turn, you can go ahead and do that for me. So with EP, please, do you have a question for today, or responds your question? I don't understand that one. Okay. You want hints about house, kids, and stuff like that? The family unit thingy? So I guess I want a little bit more information there. Exactly do you want to know? Okay. I see what you just wrote. Okay. Well, I know that's going to be a very personal choice for you and your partner when you do have that happen. And we'll see what the cards have to say before I say anything else. So let me get the cards in the right spot for you. And here's the other thing. I always do a cleansing shuffle before anybody's reading. If my camera gets a little bit unfocusy for a while, guys, just let me know. I try to make sure I get it to focus here. There you go. Okay, so I always try to make sure, yeah. Anything you can spoil about the future. Okay, well, we'll try to spoil the future for you a little bit. One thing I want you all to know about the future, the second I tell you about your future, it changes because you're already making new choices and decisions. So this is just a preview, and things can change though, okay? So just with that, just remember, that's always about the future, guys. Even though I'm pretty good at this stuff, and I can tell you pretty much what's coming for you, it's not always set in stone, so... All right, let's see if I can get these cards in the right spot and find out the answer for you, EP. All right, they like it here. So here are your shuffles today. We have 8 and 9. So here are your 8 official shuffles, EP. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. No God cards for you this reading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the ninth card in. All right, and I'm already getting the download. So, hints about the future, especially when it comes to family and stuff like that. And kids and all of that fun stuff. And all right, we're ready to kind of know a tiny bit more about our future. Well, first of all, part of your future that is coming for you is a change. A change within you, Marshall. A change where you have fully accepted who you are as a person. You broke free from the old pattern and accepted to live your life in honor of your beliefs, in honor of the way you want to live your life. You've truly accepted yourself for who you are, and you have moved past the cycle of the past and embraced a new cycle of the future. That is what's currently coming for you in your future, and that is where the start begins on the getting towards now finding the rest of the puzzle pieces. As in, will I find partner? Will we have children? Will I have a house? Will things happen in that kind of a way? You've already kind of told yourself your truth here, because you have already started to see all the little ingredients starting to come together. And now to learn how to adapt in a new, different way. But I'm saying, okay, when I say accepting yourself for who I am, and at the world at large, Marshall, where now I don't care what my parents think anymore. I don't care what society thinks anymore. I am Marshall. I no longer question that anymore. I am fully living as Marshall. No more wondering or going through any other changes. We are that person and living as that person 100,000% without any of that baggage left over. That's what I'm saying. So we're just breaking free of those old patterns that that are still letting you become a little bit more, because I've always seen, when I see your future, I see you breaking free of a pattern of people not loving you and accepting you for who you are, and getting that love and acceptance in a new family, in a new community, in a new all of that stuff. Exactly. So now we're looking for that right now. Right now, exactly. So as you are saying this out loud to me now, you are telling yourself your future as you are saying this right now. This is what I'm seeing for you already. You're not missing anything. You just haven't gotten there yet. You haven't gotten all the ingredients together yet. They haven't all come together and fermented to make you that elixir of life that you will drink from. The family that you want. You will find the right partner. When you find the right partner, you and your partner, after living together for some time and having a solid relationship, will decide whether or not we want to include children in the mix here. Because it's going to be one of those things where, so how is society going to take that? And what choices and decisions do we want to make? Is this something where we want to go out and give some kid an opportunity to have a family that couldn't have a family before? And then, and all of the stuff that you're saying right here is very, very true, Right, exactly. So we get you past that point that you just said, instead of being upset and finding mildly annoying and funny. Yeah, exactly. It's getting to that point where you brush it off like, who cares anymore? And if that's the last fig leaf you have left to lose before you become free again. Okay? And as you bring all this new stuff together, your future partner that you will find, the future community you will find, the future purpose you find because of that community and your partner, and doing some of the things you have been wanting to do your whole life, especially when it comes to the mental health stuff that you are working on in school and stuff like that, and living and learning how to help people in your own community overcome the same obstacles you overcame. Okay? So that's kind of what's coming for you. And in that new respect, you have started that new seed in that ground, but we're still in the dirt right now, waiting for those nutrients to come together so that it can start to grow into what you want it to be. It's going to be a way of you nurturing it to happen. Already saying, where you kind of want to live. So start looking for that spot on that ocean that you want to build a house someday, and start building that house. Start making that spot already available and ready for you when it happens. You have everything already set up for success. For when that life finally hits you, you have everything that you need. And you have that opportunity to do that now while you're young. You have that opportunity to go out there and make that money, especially with the profession you're thinking about getting in. You could do that very easily, but you have to get through that. You have to get through the school of it all first. You have to get through all of that other life stuff first before you get to family and other things. And I know you want it to happen faster than that, but that's not reality. That's not how the world works. You have to take part of that dream, part of that fantasy world that we have seen in our head, that future that we have said we wanted for ourselves, that give that to the universe. The universe goes, okay, I'm going to send them this, and this. That way you find along the journey what you're looking for. It's about the journey, about going through this journey of finding all of this stuff out, EP. It's your journey of going from who you were born as to who you were meant to be. It's about overcoming that obstacle and bringing your life being from that what you learned to begin with to become now being fully invested in that life and no longer being afraid of that life or anything that has anything attached to that life, living it proudly, living it with with purpose, and living it through knowing you're helping people like you wish people had helped you. Exactly. So, yeah, I think that adoption might be on the table for you and your partner in the future because I think you want to give a chance for a young trans person or a young person in that community who's a little bit older, who needs to escape a family that is accepting of that kind of a person. I think that's what you're going to be adopting, is maybe a little bit older of a child somewhere down the line. I don't think you're going to have babies of your own, honestly, and I don't know if your partner will have babies of you. So I do think it will be an adoption situation, but I think that's still up in the air because I think you could also do the fertilization stuff and have the own babies and stuff like that as well. Your genetic thing being passed on, but you have to find the right partner to do that with because it's going to require you taking part of your parts and putting it into them. I don't know, something like that. Whereas we have to do a little bit of fertility treatment a little bit here and there because I'm seeing trouble in fertility, but wanting that family. The family that you're craving is going to be the family of community. More than anything, that's going to become your family. Those are going to become your kids. The people you help are going to become your children. In a way. So you get a three aspect of that level of understanding. To do it for yourself first, then do it for others, then do it for community. And that's how I see your life going out from here on out. So that's the clues I have to give you on your way. Exactly. So you have to start to make those choices and decisions now so that you are ready for that when that option comes available. So if that's something that you want to do now while you still have that young opportunity moment to put eggs aside for that future possible in vitro thing one day. So it can happen like that, but I'm also like I said, I'm feeling the adoption option more than I'm feeling a birth option. So that's what they're telling me right now. That's kind of where it stands, but we are still waiting for all the other puzzle pieces to come into place first. And you're just starting your journey, and you've got a bit to go before you get there. But I can say with a certainty, by the end of next year, you will start to see that all come together. By this time next year, you will have started seeing it all come into place because this is the year of transformation. This is the year of getting what you want and getting closer and closer to that. So that's what I see for you. That's what I got for you today there, Marshall. So hopefully that helps you make a little bit more decisions because your future isn't set in stone with the whole kids thing quite yet because there might be issues with your partner and I'm not quite sure what they're telling me about that yet. So that might be the reason you have to eventually adopt rather than do their eggs and stuff like that. So that's kind of what I'm seeing as of right now. So all right. My girl to the reading room. My girl to the reading room. Welcome to the reading room. It is your turn for your reading today, my girl. Welcome in. Let me cleanse these cards off and get them all nice and clean for you. Welcome on into my reading room. If you're here, please let me know. And as I like to say, please choose your numbers and tell me your question whenever you're ready. All right. I'm going to have a smoke while I wait for an answer. And get some more coffee myself because I want coffee too. She's already had one cup. I've barely had one cup today. Because I'm sitting here talking. So, my girl, whenever you're ready, please let me know that you're here in the reading room. It is your turn. I am going to start a 3-minute timer in 1 minute for you. If you don't respond in 3 minutes, I do take you off of my list. But you're more than welcome to rejoin up to 3 times, guys. All right? So, remember that even if I've read for you, you can get 3 readings a day. And starting next week, we're going to be doing a Wednesday different stream. We're going to be doing a Psychic Wednesday where I go full tilt intuition. So from now on, we're going to have 2 days of tarot, Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday is going to be intuitive readings only, and that's going to be doing it a little bit different way. If you were here last Sunday, you kind of saw what that was about. So that's what's going to happen every Wednesday from now on. And then after that, the next 2 days will be tarot again. So, and it's still going to be tarot, but it's going to be a different style of tarot. You're going to have more deck options on Wednesdays, okay? So, and some more stuff that I would like to do for you, because I want to kind of incorporate some other decks that I've had besides my 5 paths. I love my deck, yes I do. This is how I find the future for most people. This is the best connected deck I have, but I have other things that I can use to help me as well. And there are certain things that I think will help people, especially when I do the past life stuff. So if you're wondering about your past lives, if you're wondering about destiny and fate and where you're at and stuff, Wednesdays are going to be the day to do that with, guys, because you're going to get 3 questions per stream. So you only get 1 reading, but you'll get 3 questions. Okay? So, and that's how I'm going to have it work on Wednesdays from now on. So kind of letting you know, I'm going to put an announcement out there here in probably somewhere later this week, maybe even tomorrow. Just kind of give you a week's notice. And remember, party is on Friday, guys. My birthday celebration party is on Friday. So if you guys want to come help me celebrate my birthday, my actual birthday's on the 8th, but I've got plans this weekend, major birthday plans. So I'm celebrating early with you guys on Friday. So come celebrate my birthday on Friday, and help me celebrate my birthday, guys. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do readings. We're going to celebrate my birthday. We're going to have a little bit more lively stream. I'm waiting to see if my green guy is almost here, because my wife has to start paying attention because our green guy's on the way, and I can't sit here watching the phone and watch everything at the same time.
Okay.
So I don't know. Give me a second to see how long he's been here. 9:37. So he should almost be here by now. Okay, so I've done that now, because my green guy is going to be here soon, and maybe it will.
Where's the money?
It's in its normal spot.
Okay. That's all I needed to hear.
Tell Pat thank you. Alexa, 3-minute timer. Okay, my girl, you now have 3 minutes to respond before I take you off of my list. Jeffrey the Seer, welcome in, friend. Welcome into my stream. How are you doing today, my brother? And how is everybody's doing out there today? And guys, would you like to hear some music while we wait for a little bit? I can play you one of my songs that I made if you guys would like to listen to some music for a little bit. Why don't we do that while we wait for my girl's turn to kind of evaporate here? I don't feel her energy here anymore, so we'll have to wait and see. How about my newest song? This is called Awaken the Power. I really like the song that I created. It's through the Suno app. I wrote in all the lyrics and come up with the song styles, and even sung it to the microphone to make sure the melody matches what I have in my head. So I hope you enjoy some of my music here today. I'm going to turn it down for you guys a little bit here so you don't get blasted with it, though.
And with the dream that once was inside, and I unleashed the power that I hold inside. No darkness can hold me. No light can hold me back. I am the crashing ether. I am the power of my path.
So I hope you're all having a fabulous Tuesday. If you saw, we're here in America. We just got done celebrating Labor Day and stuff like that. So, you know, I hope you went out there and you had a beautiful weekend and stuff like that. Really do.
And I see the power inside.
And when we don't have things to do, I just sit here and talk to you about life and other things, guys. So if you guys want to start up a conversation, want to talk about some things, want to know about certain things, just ask your questions, guys. I will be more than happy to answer them for you. Whether it's through a reading or my psychic gifts, whichever way you guys need it, that's what I'm here to help you with. To find your path forward, to find that destiny that you really want to have. That's my mission here is to connect people to their right destinies, to their right lifelines, so that the universe can get the people to live their purpose in life, so they're supposed to live their purposes in life. That's why I'm here. That's why people find me when they need that information. So, because I am the destiny weaver of Twitch. I can change destiny just as easily as I can change my tires, okay? I know how to cut lifelines and reattach them to new lifelines if I have to. But I need your permission to do that. So we work through this together as one. So, my girl, you have now expired your time. I am so sorry, but your 3-minute timer is up. We'll hopefully see you another time. Jump back in queue if you would like a reading again, but I'm clearing you off of my script. Alexa, cancel timer. So here we go. So guys, this last week I really came to this feeling in me that I haven't had for a very long time in my life. And I'm gonna turn off the music for a little bit for this here, because I kind of want to update you guys, because I always try to update you on my life and what I'm working on as well, so you guys know the kind of person I am, the kind of reader, and so that you come here and get the right kind of information, so you understand that I'm as human as you guys, and I've gone through a lot of the same stuff you have gone through. So some of it is personal experience on top of intuition as well, and my experiences are all about what I can help people do with. Whatever I've been through, I can help people through and with. I've never been a parent, but I can still help people with stuff like that, I've been a parent, not as in I will ever have my own son or daughter, but I've had kids out there. You're here? Good. Well, it's your turn, sweetie. I didn't know where you went, so I was kind of like, I took you off my list, but you're just stay right where you are. It's time for your reading, okay? So, do you need me to explain how it works again, or are you good to go? If you know how it works, throw me your numbers and your question. If you need me to explain, just say explain, and I'll do just that. Okay, then. Throw me your numbers and your question. Take your time, and I'll see you when I see it. So, and a part of the things that I've been working on a lot of my life is finally finding this peace and happiness that I've been searching for most of my life. I started out as a person who was very quiet, introverted, and shy. I started out my life afraid of the world, scared of the world. I lived in fear and anxiety, and I lived in depression pretty much most of my life. It wasn't until about 18 years ago that my life started to improve when I met my wife. And only this last 4 years of my life has my personal path become more in focused, and I finally understand what I'm here to do and all of that stuff. So the second I started doing unknown profit stuff, is when I found out. So my girl, are you sure you know how it works here? Because I'm still waiting for your numbers and your question. I don't know if it's a long question or something. Please try not to make it too long. I want to make it as simple and easy for me to understand too. Wait, can you explain? Sure. So what I need you to do is choose some numbers. I need you to choose a number 1 through 10. I shuffle that many times for you. Then pick a second set of number 1 through 52. That's where the answers will be in my deck. Ask your question. If you have one, make it as simple as possible so I can understand it. If you don't have a question and you just want a general reading, just say I want a general reading, and then I tell you what you need to know, not what you want to know. I will help you move your path forward and put you to that day will be your best day ever. That's what I help try to people reach in their lives. So whenever you're ready, take your time, write your question, choose your numbers, and we'll get going. 10 and 47. General reading. You got it. I'm going to cleanse these cards off for you so you get the general reading you need to hear today. And anything else that happens along the way, I will explain, okay? So I'm getting these cards in the right spot for your general reading. I wait for my guys to tell me they're in the right spot. My psychic guides. And they always help me tell me when to stop shuffling, cleansing these cards off for you so they're in the right spot. So I shuffle right for you. Oh, they like it here. All right, so here are your 10 official shuffles. 1. You have God cards. I will explain those in a little bit. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 God cards. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 God card message today. I will let you know about that after your general reading. And here is your 47th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 47th card is now on top there for you, my girl. All right, my girl, here we go with your general reading for today. So what do you need to know and what do you need to hear about today there, my lady? And I'm assuming it is lady, so if your pronouns are, if I'm getting your pronouns wrong, please correct me, guys. I try to do the best. I call everyone guy and girl at random sometimes, so I don't really think about gender that much. I feel energies and I feel masculine and feminine, but if you want me to use the right pronouns, just let me know. If I've got it right, hopefully I do. So, for right now, I kind of think with a girl, with a name like my girl, it's a girl. So, you know, so let me get to what you need to hear today, there, my girl. So one of the things that I want you to know about is where you're at right now in your life. You've been working through a lot of stuff in your life right now, and you've been working on hello, Jing, working through a lot of the past issues. You no longer feel the need to feel guilty of your past. You know what you've done in your past hasn't been so horrible that you deserve to carry guilt around for the rest of your life for whatever it is you think you've done. Because you really haven't done that much wrong in this world. You've actually done more good than you've done bad in this world. The thing you keep feeling guilty about is you're kind of afraid of your own success a little bit. You're kind of afraid that you'll get everything you've ever wanted, and then the rug will be pulled out from underneath of you and put you right back in that spot where you feel bad and icky of yourself again, where you feel back into that depressive mode again, where you let those anxieties overcome you again, and you just got done getting through a lot of that stuff in your life right now. And what I'm feeling for you is that it's all about you rediscovering how to find that happy and not live through that guilt. You're going through a stage of grief. You're letting something go so that you can accept a new way forward. You're in the middle of mourning a loss of self right now, and you're losing that part of yourself you no longer want. You are allowing that part of yourself to finally be at rest and at peace. And that is something I feel that you've been looking for quite a long time. Welcome in, Candyman. Welcome in, everybody. And then what is going on right now is you are building up that resilience, that shield that protects you, but not protects you so much that you can't find the things that you are really looking for. You protect yourself from even the happy things coming your way. You're so shielded and guarded off sometimes that you don't allow that new growth to come in. But all of this has been to help build your shield up, to allow you to understand that you are just like a birch tree in nature. You have that life's blood flowing through you, that creative blood of life, that fresh breath of life, where you take the world in. And you're allowing yourself to open yourself up to new possibilities and let the new growth come in. Because in winter, birch trees always have, he said 1 minute. All birch trees do something very unique in nature. They always have water running through it, honoring your emotions, honoring the lifeblood of who you are, using what has happened to you not as the damage that has happened to you, but it's not the kinks in the armor anymore. It's what you have pounded out to make that shield even stronger, to make you finally realize that you have gained that right shield of positivity versus negativity, and we no longer need to put that barrier up any longer. Now we want to take down that barrier and allow ourselves to finally find that acceptance that we have been trying to find within ourselves, within our life, and finally be able to say to ourselves, I love and accept myself for who I am, even if that means I still have a lot of things I want to manifest and change about myself. Even though I know I have a lot of learning left to go, I accept myself for who I am right now. I am moving to that acceptance in my grief, right? I am finally getting over some of these things that I have been letting go to get to that point where I'm ready to say, now I have to start from here. My choice this time, my acceptance of my path, my acceptance of my destiny, my acceptance of my purpose. And what do we want you to do with all of that information? 1 minute, he said. We are now going to start to do the one thing we have yet to do with life. It is time to use this as your fertilizer of life, to put into that field where you put down the new seeds that you want to grow within yourself. One physical good thing you start doing for yourself and your life, whether that's improving your health style, whether it's believing in yourself and being more positive, whether it's you believing that things are going to be better tomorrow, that tomorrow and every day can start to be my best day ever. Planting that second seed in your mental, where now you are overcoming the obstacles. You've learned how to get through and battle past, where they no longer hurt you anymore. They fling off of that shield like little pellets that can't even get anywhere near you anymore, because your shield is so strong they can't hurt you anymore. So now you're preparing yourself to protect you from the negative, but allow the happy to come in and fill those spots you've been waiting to get filled. And then you start to do something mentally good, better for yourself. And then the last and final thing you will put down into this ground is that spiritual part of who you are. Now, it doesn't always mean God. It doesn't always mean this. I have to let someone know my wife's outside. Give me 1 second. Beth should be outside waiting for you. Okay, sorry, I had to do that real quick. So, and that's what we're at right now, is putting those seeds in the ground to start to nurture those seeds to grow into those things that we want ourselves to become. Okay? So as you start to nurture that physical self, and you take care of that physical self by allowing those emotions to start to soak into that ground, to gather up the right nutrients, to give you that foundation, to start to find a way to grow past and up and over again. And then you put that mental seed down and you bring that sunshine and positivity onto it to help it grow even more. Then the wind comes along to blow off the last remaining doubts and thoughts and fears that you have, and so that you can start to actually grow again. So that's what's kind of coming for you in this next couple of months, is going to be about learning what those seeds are, when you're ready to start to plant them, and when you're ready to really take care of those 3 balls that you've been waiting to take care of: your physical, your mental, and your spiritual. It's time to embrace your PMS. And I hope you laugh at that a little. That's your general reading. And now we have God cards to talk about. Now, God cards are the most extreme messages I will ever give anyone here. They are direct messages from your higher power to you. I don't care what you believe in. I don't care who you follow. It's from them, not from me. It is something that you've been definitely asking them for an answer for recently, or advice or things that they really need to tell you to help you with your path. They can be so extreme that they will scare you sometimes. So first time chatters always get a warning before they see their God cards because they are that extreme. So I'll ask you with all certainty, do you want to see them? Because it is your choice not to see them at this point. The next time you come in here, though, I automatically show you your God cards. So it's up to you whether or not you want to see that message, but this is a message that might be something, a communication for you and your higher power. Whenever you're ready, let me know that, and I'll either I keep them here or I put them back in the deck. Whatever you want. Don't forget to invite him to my birthday party. All right. So anyway, but I ask you one more time. Do you want to see your God cards? You said ready, so I'm taking that as a yes. I want to see them. All right. Here we go. It's not always negative information either. It's just advice sometimes on what you need to understand, what they want, what they've been trying to tell you recently. And this all means something to you, so you'll have to kind of take all of these cards and go, did this answer the question I've been having recently, okay? First and foremost, they want you to know this. You have to be like a whale in the ocean and stop swimming around all of your obstacles that are in your way. It's time to stop swimming around the problems of your life and start to swim through those problems. Sometimes you can be very stubborn with your path and with yourself and not procrastinating a little bit too long. Sometimes you let the excuse train get in the way. Sometimes you don't want to deal with some of those certain issues and problems. So what do? You sit and lay in the grass until something forces you to move you forward. So that's where you are at now, where you're in that ocean trying to navigate through all of those issues and problems, but you're ready to come up for a new breath of life once again, to find your joy again, to find that moment where you come up out of that ocean's floor and you scream to the sky, I'm alive, thank God I'm alive. Let me bring this breath of joy in my life again. And then when I go back down into that ocean, I'm no longer going to swim around my issues. I'm going to swim through my issues, and I will be able to find the love of my life, the love within myself, because I am ready for that. This is my one true love card. So if you're looking for love, knowing that your pod is right there, your family is ready and waiting for you to help you during this journey, that you may be finding the right person soon if you're looking for that. You have learned everything that you need to learn up to now. All of that you've been through has been for a purpose. We have an ad break in 27 seconds. So I'm going to take an ad break here just so you don't lose any of this information. So give me a second. In about 19 seconds, we're going to have an ad break. I'll be back in like one ad because I only have one ad per stream per hour. So please give me a moment, and then we'll get back to the rest of the God cards. Boo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Oh, that smells good.
Now I've got the strawberry gorilla,
Okay.
and then he brought a new one
Yeah.
up called Amnesia.
Yeah, that's one I told him to bring. And
Amnesia jelly?
yeah.
Okay.
All right. And my wife is currently making green, so maybe I'll have a little bit of green to toke here in a little bit. But okay, are we back, my girl? Are you back from ads? Is everyone back from ads here? Just let me know we're back from ads, and I'll begin the rest of what you need to know for your God cards. Okay, good. So, what the Grand Elder card is all about is knowing that you have learned a lot of the lessons of generational and what you've learned up to this point. But you're ready to start to still grow a little bit more because you have everything that you need at this moment to grow once again. Now you have become that sturdy, in the ground, ready to face the world and start to find that new growth in your life again. What you need to start to do is start to look at your world in a new, different way. No longer will you look into the abyss of the unknown and see the scary, undaunting future you're scared of. Now you see the possibilities of a future you have yet to create. It is time to move the mirror out of the way No longer will you look into the mirror. What happens when you look into a mirror? What is right behind you? So if you're looking into the mirror of the darkness, what is right behind you? The darkness is behind you. So what does that make in front of you? That makes the light in front of you. All you have to do is move your mirror out of the way so you can see your way towards the light, or turn your butt around and start to see that more positive way forward. They're waiting for you to have that moment of deciding no longer to live in the negativity, to turn your life around and switch the way you view the world. Now, what do we want you to do with that? We want you to start to donate back to yourself again. It's time to give back to yourself that which you actually need. The sugar cookie wanting time is over. No more time to just fill a Band-Aid. No more time to stop filling everything up with all this little sugary sweet stuff that goes away. It's time to actually have the meal that fills us up so that we can finally give back to the life we so want. It is time to give to yourself. It is time to be a tiny bit selfish, and it's okay to do that. It's okay to finally give back to yourself and say, you deserve this, because you do deserve this. You have overcome so much obstacle in your life right now that they want you to visibly try to give back to yourself. So go give yourself a spa day. Go give yourself a vacation. Go give yourself permission to be unequivocally not tied down by anything for one day, and just do what purely brings you the joy and happiness of life. What they want you to do above all else, my girl, it is time to claim your power. It is time for you to step up in your place of worship and tell God what you want for your life. He is waiting for you to explain exactly what you want your life to look like. He wants you to get there, but he's going to ask you to give up some things in return to get that. He's asking you to give up your guilt. He's asking you to give up your fear. He's asking you to give up your anxiety. He's asking you to give up those small little excusing thoughts we keep giving ourselves in order to create that better future. By claiming our power and saying, universe, I want you to give me this. This is what I want. This is what I'm willing to give up to get that. And this is how I want my life to look like. I will stamp my foot to the ground and claim my power and start to walk the walk, talk the talk, and do the do. That means I will start acting like it, doing it, and talking it until it becomes so real, and because I am me, and because I am ready to face that challenge. If you don't live up to your own expectation, and you don't live up to your own promises, the gods will come along and smack you with a big old 2x4 that will remind you just what you have to relearn again. So I got one piece of advice for you. Learn how to duck, because they will come. But you can mitigate missing those 2x4s by living in your path and living for that future and doing the things you said you wanted to do in the first place. If you can stand up to yourself and say, I claim my power today, this is the day, today is the start of my best day ever. Whatever you claim today to be, your start to your new journey forward. And that's the advice and what they needed to tell you today. That's what I got for you, my girl. Jing to the reading room. Jing to the reading room. You're welcome. I hope that helped you. I hope that answered some of the questions that you had. And I definitely hope that that communication between you and your higher power is something that you can kind of come together and understand what that meant for you. So I hope that answered that question. All right. Moving on to the next. Jing to the reading room. Jing to the reading room. Jing, my baby girl. Where's my Jingy? Where's my Twitch daughter? I need my Twitch daughter. How's my Twitch daughter been? I have a Twitch sons in my chat. Actually, Jing's more like a Twitch sister, not a Twitch daughter. She's more like a Twitch sister. Twitch sister. Can I have just a tiny bit of the amnesia?
Okay, I haven't ground it up yet. I'm still working
Yeah.
on.
I know you haven't ground it up. I'm trying to find my grinder.
It's right here.
Oh, never mind. Well, all you have to do is grind up just a tiny bit of it.
Yeah.
Okay then. I was asking if you could do that for me. Thank you. All right then. So anyway, Jing to the reading room. Jing to the reading room. Your 3-minute timer starts now. Jing, 3-minute timer.
3 minutes. Starting now.
Candyman, you are next in line. Please, if you want to know how it works here, I saw you were a first-time chatter, so if you need me to explain that while we wait for Jing, please just say explain, and I'll tell you how it works here. All right? If you understand how it works, you'll throw me your numbers and your question, and we'll get going when it's your turn. If you need me to explain it, just say explain. It also says it on my screen and everything else too, so in my pinned post, how it works here and stuff like that. Explain. Okay, so explain. I ask you to choose numbers here. I put the future in your own hands because I ask you to choose some numbers for me. I ask you to choose your shuffle amount, 1 through 10. I shuffled that many times for you, and if cards pop out of the deck, those are God cards. But then I'm going to ask you for a second set of numbers. That's 1 through 52. That's where your answers will be in my deck. If you have a question, ask it as simply as possible so I can understand it. If you just want a general reading and want me to tell you what you need to hear today, just say general. Other than that, everything else is up to you. And I will explain anything else that happens along the way when we get to God cards. I know what I can do.
You had put.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find a place to put the tobacco that's in here now, so I have a place to put that stuff. Because I don't want to throw this tobacco away. I was just like, where do I put the tobacco for now? So I have a cone over here. I just said, okay, I'll use so you can have that and put that in there.
Okay.
Good. 1 minute and 19 seconds, Jing. So you just got to wait 1 more minute there, Mr. Candyman. So go ahead and get your numbers and your question ready. And when I call you out, we'll go with your reading. Jing, I'm going to put you on after Candyman if I don't hear from you in 1 minute, because I know sometimes you have internet issues. She's a regular, so she knows how it works here. Alright, gonna refill my coffee, have a cigarette smoke. Maybe fill my coffee up and get a cup of coffee for myself this time. So my coffee isn't cold anymore. Alright, you want another cup of coffee? At least I have a cup there for you when you're ready. Other than that, I got like maybe 1 more of your cups full of coffee left. So
Here, just top me up.
there you go.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, Jing, your timer is up. Jing, please re-enter the queue. We'll get to you later. Alexa, cancel the timer. All right, Candyman to the reading room. Candy Yams to the reading room. Yum, yum, yum. I love Candy Yums. All right. 4 and 8 general. You got it. Let me cleanse these cards off and get them in the right spot for you. Alright, what do we need to hear today? Okay, almost there. Okay, they said ready. Alright, here are your 4 official shuffles there, Candy. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You have a 1, 2, 3 God card message for you today. And the 8th card is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the 8th card is. Oh, wow. Good. I think you'll like it. All right, here we go with what you need to know for you today, okay?
Here.
Thank you. And I'll put that over there for a little bit when I'm ready for that. Look at my green. Oh, finally. I'll smoke a little bit later. All right. So, you are ready to rock and roll. Here we go. So here's what I feel you need to hear today, Candy. And it's been happening for a while in your life where you're finally getting a new idea within yourself of who you want to start to exist as someone new and different. You're kind of thinking about changing it up a little bit and maybe improving some of your personality traits, maybe your outward appearance a little bit, getting a little bit more fresh and clean look, getting a little bit more together with what I actually know as the truth of who I am as a person. We are finally finding all the little puzzle pieces are finally starting to come together so that we can start to see in our head what we want our lives to look like in that future. What your higher power is waiting for is you to fill in the blanks of what you say you want yourself to now become. And what they want from you is to understand that it's going to take you time to understand what your good things are, what your bad things are. But now I no longer want to exist as one person. I want to exist as someone new, someone I create, someone that I want to become, the better version of me. So how do I get there? And what do I need to do to start to improve that part of myself that I need in my life again, right? So what do we need you to do? It's time to understand that what you are doing now is finally filling the holes of need. You're no longer going after the wants of life anymore. You're actually finding out and living the experiences you need to go through right now to fill the spots that still have yet to be filled within you. Maybe it's purpose. Maybe it's a job. Maybe it's you just understanding yourself better. Whatever that purpose is, you are bending down in the universe and you are picking up the right things for you to understand to go through so you can learn the lessons on how to fill those empty spots inside of yourself. So as you start to fill those parts of yourself up and make yourself whole, because we all have holes within us. We all have damage that was done to us. We all have damage that we do to ourselves. But healing and forgiving ourselves begins with one simple motion. I choose to do this. I choose to break free. I choose to take that thing that will fill me up and heal the wound rather than just replace it with something that will dissolve right away. No more band-aids. It's time to actually put those holes and seal them up. So you may be working past your depression, your anxieties, your fears, your worries of it all, and finally allowing those not to be rulers of your life anymore. Now we're ready to give you the stuff that you want to have in your life. How do we get you there? Well, first we have to make sure that you understand what you want. Then we have to make you go out there and actually choose some things that we think you thought you wanted. Then we have to say to you, are you ready to receive the true gift that you've asked the universe for? Because you went to the universe, you told the universe what you wanted, you told the universe who you wanted to become, and told the universe what you wanted to see filled within yourself. Now you must get those gifts like Christmas morning. Everybody knows Christmas morning, if you lived in any kind of a family, you had to open up the clothes first before you got to the prize that you've been waiting for all year round. I didn't just get to open the Voltron toy right away. I had to open up the socks. I had to open up the shirts. I had to open up the cards from Grandma. I had to read all of them out loud. And I had to celebrate the day of it all. And then get to the point where the most crescendo moment happens. And boom, I open up the right present. So right now what you're doing is you're looking at everything that's coming in your way and deciding whether this is a gift you need right now or a gift you have to wait for, because you want to open your gifts up in the right order. You don't have to accept every gift that is being given to you, including negativity. So when things start to come and give you more negative things in your life, you're going to say, no, I don't need those gifts in my life. I'm going to return those to the store to go get the positive future I want. Then you're going to see these big, extraordinary things come your way. But whoa, I'm not quite ready for that much happiness yet. I'm not ready to get everything I want, because I'm afraid I'll get it taken away. I need to gradually learn how to grow into those things and receive the right kind of gifts. So it may seem like you're going through the troubles and tribulations of life, but I want you to hear me when I say this. Everything that is being done for you right now is a gift. It's what you choose to open up and bring into your life. You do not have to accept what they are giving you. You can say, no, I want to choose this instead. It's time to break the cycle. It's time to break the cycle of what you've been going through in your life. It's finally time for you to break free of this hamster wheel that you've been on in your life. No more do I want to keep going around in this circle that I've been trapped in, or keep myself trapped in. It's time to break that pattern and choose a new way forward. That's why you're going through everything you're going through right now. And that's why these are so important steps to understand when that change is ready. Because you are right now in the rebirthing stage. You've just exited the death stage, but now you're in rebirth. You know what comes after rebirth? Life. But you have to go through a labor process first before you get to life. And you're in the middle of your labor process, not quite yet born yet. But once you claim your power and once you claim your path, boy, do the universe come to help you make all come true. But you have to start to believe in it, and you have to start to understand that you have to be part of the solution as well. And that's what they've been trying to convey with you, so you can finally break free of that pattern you don't want to be stuck in anymore. And that's your general reading for today. And then I have God cards for you as well. And just like I said to the other person, Candyman, it's your first time in here, so I always warn you about your God cards, and you have a physical, mental, and spiritual answer from your God today. So something physical you need to hear, something mental you need to hear, and something spiritual you need to hear today. So if you would like to hear that answer from your God, some question about those three things that will definitely answer something you've been asking your higher power for today, will honestly give you that answer. But these are extreme messages from your higher power. They can rock your world and set your world on fire. So with that said, I ask you if you want to see your God cards. If you do, this is the only time you get to say no. If you come in here again, I will show you God cards. But you get a choice the first time you're in here. All right. Whenever you're ready, let me know. You want to see the God cards. Okay. Physical, mental, and spiritual. It is time to physically put down a new foundation. You cleared the old one off. Now you must decide what goes into the mix of what you want to create. You create your future spot. You create your future by putting the right ingredients down in that foundation now. The most important things to you, the things that bring you joy, the things that bring you purpose, the things that move you forward, the things that make you change and question, the things that make you understand yourself better. These are the things that you want in a good foundation. To understand yourself 100% and completely accept yourself for who you are. Then they want you to start to build walls of safety around what you want to protect. So no one can come, not even them, not even the gods can come to break down your house unless you let them in. Because you are building a new home within yourself now, and you are going through the stages of first set a foundation, then I must set new safety walls, then I must protect myself from the outside world, things that can happen to me, protect myself as much as possible, and then make sure that I have a door to go in and out and welcome in and out of my life what I want back in myself again. Mentally, it's time for you to start to walk in sunshine again. It's time to get back around more positively minded people who look for the positivity of life. You have to be like a sunflower in a sunflower field along with other sunflowers looking for positive every single day. It's time to get back around your community, your friends, people who bring you joy and happiness. Bring people who make you want to sit in the sun and smile, that your life is just that beautiful. And to remind you just how beautiful your life is. Compared to some people's out there, there are people who would trade with you in a heartbeat. There are people in this world who would take anything you have in their life, any little bit of it, and would consider it a miracle. Because you do have an extraordinary life, but you have to start to look for that sunshine from the morning to the night and allow what happens at night to be the moment you transform and change. So that's what a sunflower does. It gathers up the sun all day long, follows the sun all day around the line. It goes to that place where it's about ready to set, and it goes, now I must use small bit of that energy I gathered today to turn myself back around to regather that energy again. And then the last and final thing is your spiritual. It is time to use everything that has been given you up to this point as the catalyst for change. It is time for you to understand that what's happening right now is being provided you that back of a matchstick box, that rough patch that you need without you having that point, without having all of this stuff that's this labor process happening to you right now, you cannot ignite the future you want to have happen. So take that hand and pick up your goddamn match and start to put it down on against all of that grain and strike against that grain to ignite your future. Ignite your future of where you want to put your light back in your life again. Ignite that future and start to go after the things that you're the most passionate, most driven by. Start to find something that allows that light to shine. But are you going to let that stick on a matchstick and burn your hand? Or are you going to put it into yourself so that that candle can remain lit for a long time left to go? You have to take the action to make this happen. You must see yourself ignite your future. And once you've done that and you put it onto that light, we are going to show you just how bright life can be. We are going to show you just how happy life can be, because now you finally ignited the right flame to the right fire. And now you can pay attention to that fire instead of the one that has been destroying you and breaking you down up into this point. It's time to extinguish the fires of old and create the fire of new. And that's their advice to you today. I hope that helps you, Candyman. All right.
Son, how are you? Hey, I got a question while you're shuffling.
Yep.
This to Dan?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome. I hope that, like I said, I'm glad that I helped you today. And I hope that brings you to a more positive way forward. What I'm really feeling for you right now is a stage of transformation and learning how to rebuild yourself by your choice this time. Not letting anyone tell you how to rebuild self this time. It's a your choice situation. And you choosing to do that is what propels you into that destiny you want so bad. So just remind yourself that every step you take in a positive way going forward from this moment forward, Candy, you are taking one step closer to your happy. And I guarantee you, within 6 months, if you start right now, you will be the happiest person you have ever been in 6 months. I guarantee it. Serenity of Wind to the reading room. Serenity of Wind to the reading room. Yes, you can have your cake and eat it too, okay? It's your birthday. You might as well party if you want to. Party if you want to. It's my party. I'll cry if I party if I want to. Party if I want to. Party if I want to.
Hey, give me something to take out the filter and give me a wood tip.
Where's my thingy? All right, there.
Wood tip.
I'm working on it, you little furt knucker. Mice are so demanding sometimes.
Yes, we are.
Throw me your numbers there, Serenity. General reading for you. What are your numbers for today? Oh, come on. Stop being such a weirdo. All right, they're getting talkative already.
Here you go.
You're the sweetest wife ever.
I know.
After this, I'm doing a joint. I love my wife. 7, and what's the second set of number? 1 through 52, just in case you've forgotten. All right, I'm going to start shuffling 7 times, though. 1, 2, 1, 2, too many cards. Second shuffle, 3,
3, 4, call me on board.
4, 5, 6, 7. Wives are nothing but trouble. I still love her. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the 11th card is you have a one God card answer for you today, Serenity. It's been a while since I read for you, Serenity. How have things been? I hope things have gone well since the last time we saw one another. I hope things have been moving in a more positive direction for you. I do believe that part of what we're working on right now, Serenity, and part of what we're going through right now is overcoming not quite the anger of it all, but understanding why we sometimes need to get angry at things, why we need to allow ourselves that emotional freedom, why it's okay to be angry with what has happened in the past, but not let it define us any longer, you know? And sometimes when we're going through stuff where we're kind of questioning and wondering about things and things are becoming meh, it's because we aren't facing up to some of those things that we have yet to fight for. And you're deciding what you want to fight for and what you don't want to fight for. And sometimes you need that anger to find that purpose, to find that meaning. So you drive yourself forward. So what we're working through is working towards that bargaining acceptance part, right? We're no longer worrying about whether or not the anger is getting in the way anymore. We've moved past the guilt. We moved past the anger. Now we've gotten to bargaining where now I can say, here's what I'm willing to give up to get. You know? And then now that we understand what we're willing to give up to get, we're ready to smash everything else and let all of that other stuff go and not let it carry with us any longer. We're dropping that off and letting happiness rule our life now, not anything else. So it's time to stop looking at all the choices of what could be making you happy and go out there and find something that can bring you that happy. It's time for you to look at your options and say, where can I find my happiness? Where can I find my purpose? Where can I find the things that I am looking for? There is a dream that I need to follow within my heart, but I have to grab that marble and give it a try and give it my all. Maybe I use this thing that kept me from doing this before to drive me forward so that I can make it come true, so I can manifest my destiny. So what do they want you to learn and understand? And I know you know what this card means there, Serenity, because it's my mom's card. You have the power, Serenity, the power to change it all, the power to make it and manifest it into whatever you want it to be. You have that power. You also have that responsibility, too, to make it come true. So you have to accept that you have to be a part of that solution. Then you have to understand that you have always been loved. But in loving yourself and loving the universe and loving all that which is surrounding you, learning how to love oneself and loving everyone and surrounding myself, and finally moving past the want and the need of acceptance and just knowing I am a beautiful person in this world who is already accepted. And that is what it means to be truly loved. To find that part in your life where you say, this is what I want. I will take this into my own hands and I will say, universe, I want you to help me carve out my destiny because I'm ready to start to show you what I'm capable of becoming. What am I capable of overcoming? What am I capable of driving myself forward? What am I able to finally carve into this universe? What am I ready to manifest? And learning how to do that in balance, to give and take, to learn how to be creative and to still make the bills, to be allowing yourself that freedom to move from the past of not growing to growing in the light, to growing in the dark, growing wherever you can, to move you forward into that brighter future. Starting to trust the ancient knowledge that you hold within yourself, to guide you, to listen to those small little voices in us that tell us what we really want and what will really make us happy, what will really drive us forward into that future, what will help us get to that point. If we've listened to our past, we've listened to ourselves, we listen to the ancient history that is guiding within us, those ancient voices that we hear every day, we start to listen and hear those and start to apply those to our lives, then we start to get the exact thing we were hoping to get. that knowledge, that wisdom, that growth, and that stuff that will fulfill you. And no longer will you feel a life of meh, you'll live a life of hoo-hoo. But you've got to accept that you have everything you need to get there already. You just got to apply it to your life now. That's what it means to listen to the ancient knowledge of your soul. And I know on some respect you understand that. That's your general reading. And your one God card answer is, and you know you've been here before, so I don't have to warn you, is all about communication. It's about you learning how to communicate with your higher power better. Learning how to do it in a physical, mental, and spiritual way through the vines and through the vine of life of you weeding yourself through all the other parts of your life so that you can take from a lot of different sources so that you can have a better understanding of what they want you to know and what you want to understand for yourself as well. To understand that communication better is to tell that universe, here's what I want, but here is what I need to understand about that communication that needs to happen. So you need to communicate what you want with you and the people surrounding you to help you get to that spot. And that's what they have for you today, Serenity. Crypto girl to the reading room. Crypto girl to the reading room. Oh, crypto. All right, I'm taking it. All right, we're starting off with just a small joint for today. Hey, Damie! Crypto girl to the reading room. Crypto girl to the reading room. 3-minute timer starts now. Alexa, 3-minute timer. Oh,
3
cancel
minutes,
timer.
Starting now.
All right, let me clear these cards off for you. Okay. Hey, Billy, welcome in. How's that doing, Billy? Nice to see you. I am having a great morning. All right. They're in the right spot for you, crypto. You have 4 God cards. And I didn't even have to shuffle. They left them there on the table for you. Here you go. 10 shuffles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I gotta get the one that ran away. One moment. Last card. And it ran away. That's a 6 God card message from your gods there, Crypto. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 God card message today, Crypto. And the second number you said was 37. And you want to know if Brian's going to call you, huh? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 37th card is now on top, Crypto. Will Brian be calling this week? I think this is good news for you, honestly. And I'm having the best day ever, Billy. I really am. I'm having the best fucking month of my life. The best fucking year of my life. I'll just get that down right there. 2024 has been the best fucking year of my goddamn life. So, Alexa, cancel timer. I forgot to cancel your timer. We'll finish that later. Beth doesn't know how to make a fucking joint sometimes. All right. So here we go with your answer there. So you want to know how Brian feels about you? And will he be calling for the job this week? Okay. Take control into your own two hands and ask. Don't wait for an answer. Ask. Ask for a starting date. It's time to ask him for that starting date. And to not let the little, because there are a lot of little pieces that are kind of being cutting away, being prepared for you right now. I think within this next week, they're kind of taking off, maybe the finishing some training from some other employees right now, because they want to finish that training first before they begin a new training session with you. And they want to make sure that they give you their full attention that you need. So I kind of think part of it is preparation for that, and part of it is just the schedule just isn't ready for you yet. So I think that within the week to 2 weeks, they will give you a call, if not sooner. You know, I think Brian feels like you are the kind of person who can take control of this situation, that you are the one who can help with it, that you can lead forward, that you can fan the right fire, that you can work from that past of understanding your past experience and bringing it forward to the future through training and learning how to do it the way that they need you to do it. Trusting yourself and your inner guides and listening to them. You know the answer. When is he going to give you a call? When you call him up and say, I need to know when my start date is, please. Do you have any idea when that start date could be? Because I'm wondering, do I need to get a smaller job until you're ready for me? Since I nailed the interview, what are we waiting for? And if we're waiting for someone to finish something first, okay, great. Then I just want to know when my starting date will be. It's time to start to listen to those inner voices within yourself, and maybe listen to yourself when you're trying to tell yourself, maybe it's time to go get the answer rather than wait for the answer. Because sometimes initiative means a lot to people, especially when you're going to be your boss someday. Show them an initiative that you care enough to be wanting to start your job and to be able to do it, so that you can help them get to their goals in their businesses by knowing that ancient knowledge that you have learned up till now, the experience that you bring in on top of the training they will give you to wield your magic into what you want it to be. So I believe that it's all about you asking and igniting your future, because it's all catalyst to ignite that future. When am I starting? When can I begin to, because my paycheck, I need a paycheck, I need to know when that is so I can start to prepare. If I need to go get something small until you're ready for me, I need to know that right now. So are you ready for me, and when are you ready for me? And that's all about you understanding your new family, your new circle of coworkers, that you're all trying to work together in tandem here. You're a team. So some parts of business is about training those people that you're promoting first, making sure they understand their job, so that when they come to train you, you understand how to do your job. And preparing that way for you, and taking in all the right information and getting everything set up so that you come into that team as seamlessly as possible, so that you can be the person who contributes to that team and adds the right kind of logs to the fire to keep that team moving forward. So it's about you understanding and learning about coworkers and when it's the right time, because sometimes some companies want to get their pre-team set up before they allow the new employee that they want to train. Everybody gets kind of retrained before we retrain somebody else. We remind ourselves what we learned in the first place. If you're like me and you worked from the bottom to the top in a lot of these respects, I worked as the lowest of the low you could work, as in maintenance, and I got to be a manager or assistant manager most of the time, because I was willing to put in the work, because I was willing to be initiative, because I had a work ethic. I was polite, I was kind, I was courteous, I loved helping customers, and when I believed in a company, you could tell. When I worked for Toys R Us, I won Customer Service of the Year award 5 times in a row. And no one ever did that at that store before. They took me out to Red Lobster because I won, because I did such a good job. They took me out to Red Lobster and said, you order whatever the hell you want, no matter how much it costs. And I said, are you sure? Because I'm a big eater. You know? So you're just waiting for your moment. And sometimes you just got to go ask for the answer, sweetie. And I really think that's what you need to do. So that's your answer. I do believe you will hear back within at least a week to 2 weeks, for sure. I think things are being set up. Okay, good. God card time. Get back to some of the things you can do until that moment happens. How about we work on that until work begins? Because this might be the universe trying to give you time to do this stuff. Maybe you should be appreciative of this time while you have it to do this small work so that you go in prepared and successful and prepare yourself for success. Maybe it's time to do that, crypto. Girl. We talked about this one before. Are we beginning to start to understand why we need to tend to ourselves a little bit more and take care of ourselves a little bit more? Because I'm feeling you feeling that change happen. Feeling the happiness start to grow in you is infectious, isn't it? Infectious, isn't it? Feeling that acceptance within yourself is infectious, isn't it? You want to gobble every last little bit of it up, finally feeling accepted and wanted by a company, by yourself, by everything. Oh, I'm tending to those coals anytime. Right? So we finally understand that. Good, great. You utilized your power to create that goddamn rock hard hellfire, the burning hells of fire transformation, the power of God itself. You went so volcano, you supernova'd, okay? But you didn't just destroy your world, you obliterated it. And you said, I know what I am and what I want to make myself become. Well, good for you. It's about goddamn time, crypto. Number 3, and the last but not final thing. Yes, thank you for finally trusting yourself and taking a chance on something. Yes, you have to wait a little bit, but you still got it. So lay in the lazy river and wait for the right moment for you to have your moment to go in there and go in a healthy girl who is confident and ready for a change and ready to transform and ready to have the best goddamn life ever. Because you chose it. I don't think I need to say nothing more. Butt kick done, crypto. I want some AMSR coffee sipping. I gotta put that as a channel redeem. I gotta put AMSR coffee sipping AMSR for 5 seconds or something like that as a channel redeem. That would be fun. I'll have to do that somewhere down the road. I need a mod, damn it. All right. Master to the reading room. Master Trooper to the reading room. I'm on fire today, guys. That's what I get for dipping into the wrong reservoir of energy for a couple of days. I still get 2x4s, but they're a lot lighter now. Oh, they're ready for you whenever you want to give me your numbers and questions. They're saying right now. They said right now. Right now. Numbers, question, what the hell you want? Don't waste my time either with no pesky, stupid question I know you were trying to ask. Don't ask that one. Ask the real one. You know what I'm talking about. Going, okay. I can feel that right now. Okay. This is me at my full potential, guys. This is what it looks like to live a life of purpose. This is what it looks like to be happy. This is what it looks like to do the thing you were meant to do. This is what it looks like to have a life that you've always wanted to have. And I started out as a small kid in Corcoran, Minnesota, being abused by a babysitter, bullied by people, and told constantly by teachers that I would be a functional drooling idiot most of my life. I sit here now, a man who has overcome every fucking obstacle in his life because I never gave up. Even when I doubted myself and when I wanted to give up, I couldn't. Because I thought there was always hope somewhere in this world. Hope will never die. As long as you can hold on to one little spark of hope, it will grow in you. So ask your question, Master. I have a competition and I am the leader of my team and I want to know how it will go. Well, leader, let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20 is on top. 21, 22, 23, 24. Gotcha. You're like, you screwed up. No, I didn't. And 25 is now on top. Oh, my friend. Oh, my friend. All right, Master. Good news. It's all going to work out because you're the leader. You're the one who sets the stage. You're the one who sets them up for success. You're the one who lifts them up to do their best. You're the one who shows them how to come together as a team. You're the one who focuses them on the task that needs to be done, and focus they do because of your leadership, because of what you have instilled in them, because of what you are as a leader, because you walk the walk, you talk the talk, and you do the do. You lead by example. You want to know how it will go? You want to know how it will go? Well, how about you decide right now how it's going to fucking go and let go of the fear of what you don't and can't control and start to do the things you can control. Let's take out the bad furniture for once and say, I'm not going back to my safe, comfy, warm spot that kept me locked in this hellish hole that I didn't ever want to be in the first place. I ain't going back there. I'm never going back there. If I ever see that thing again, I'm going to make sure I kill it dead. Because I never want to see it in my life ever fucking again. I'm ready for the new goddamn furniture. Well, move in already. And build what you're looking for. What do you want to build your team to be? What are your goals? What are the steps to those goals? What keeps you positively motivated? What challenges face you? What do you still have yet to learn? What is the one thing you need to hear that no one's telling you? What is the hurt of the room? What is the things that's causing the issue? What is causing the problem? If there is a problem, if there is an issue, how can we come together as a goddamn team and put those goddamn seeds in the ground and grow together? How is it gonna fucking go? You have a competition, you are the leader, and you want to know how it's going to go? Well, what fucking seeds did you plant in the ground? And did you watch them grow? And did you watch them bring the positivity back in their life? And did you watch them focus? And did you watch them remain grounded and then remain positive through it out? Sit back, relax, and enjoy your success, my friend. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your goddamn success already. You are the goddamn leader. How's it gonna fucking go? You tell me how it's gonna go. Say it. I want to see you say it. And what's going to be the result? What's going to be the result? What are you going to cultivate? What are you going to gather after you have got the fruit on the tree? What are you going to get? Say it. Say it. Preach! 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 That's how it's gonna go. End of story. Delay. And tell your team and give them an inspiring speech they need to hear today, like I just gave to you. Show them what it means to be a team. Show them what it means to succeed. And you will succeed. Even if you come close to failure and you don't get it all the way perfect and you have to go and try again, you still succeeded because you tried. You still succeed because you went out and you gave it your all. You are a success because you just went out there in the first place. Never lose that positivity. Never lose that light. Never lose that spark that you gained today. And let it grow into your team and your business and everything you do. And I guarantee you will have the most successful business as long as you stay true to the morals and issues and things that you said you wanted to do in the first place. You go fucking around with that shit, you will lose. That's why a lot of this stuff is happening in this world right now, because leaders are being held to account. Why are leaders being held to account? Because the universe is tired of the leaders taking their advantage of this world. So they're putting all leaders on notice. Walk the walk, talk the talk, and do the do, or we will get rid of you. We will help your lives go away. Not in a death way, you will just slowly become non-existent to everybody else. You will go back to having to live a normal life or something that you deserve to have. Jail, something like that, whatever is coming for you. Your karma's coming for you, and it is not gonna like you. So, including me, stepping up to the plate and walking the walk and talking the talk and doing the do, or I will be held to account just as much as any of you. I'm going to make myself a joint now. You know? And that's what it means to be a team. Because what makes up a good team? You have good communication. You communicate your positives, your negatives. You come together and you believe that you are the most powerful force in the world, that nothing can ever stop or break you, that you appreciate everybody who's around you for their individual jobs and what they do. But when it comes time for you to come and focus, that's when you come to focus. And then you appreciate that what you have built, that community, that love, that camaraderie, that brotherhood, that sisterhood, whatever that is, as long as it's in a positive light, as long as you can remain that positiveness, you lift people up. You do not tell them what to do. You show them how they can do it better. You explain how that better can come because of what you know. And when you show them just what you learned, they understand it better and are able to apply that to their lives. Not because you told them to, because they want to. A good team is able to do that. to take the criticism, turn it into a benefit, turning your negatives into a positive, turning your positives into fire and light and fuel for everything else to come. You wake up in the morning and you say, I can't wait to go to work today because today is the day we succeed a little bit more. And you make whatever it is your motto and you stick to that motto and you make that motto be what it is for you and your team. Come up with your team motto and say, this is what we live by today. And we will never stop believing in this mission here that we state right now. And for the remainder of the time you're with those people, because people will come and people will go, but that's the way of work and that's the way of business. But the people who are there when they're there will be the people you need the most at the time. And I guarantee you are on the way to success there, Master. You've already claimed that power, and I can already feel the changes happening within you already. You all have already made that spot ready and available for you. You just got to walk there. I know you needed to hear that, so I had to come and tell you that. That's why dipshit will not win this year. That's the real reason that Donald Trump will not win. Not because he's a crazy man, not because he's got a very wild, crazy view of the world, and he believes that everything that he says is the truth for him, right? But the reason he won't win is because he's looking into the past and trying to make everyone go back to a place they don't want to go in the first place. Now, whether you agree with his politics or not, or his mission on what he wants America to look like, it's all about that power for him. It's not about helping you. It's about power over you. He doesn't want power with you. He wants power over you. He wants power over you so that you'll tell him you love him. Every day, all he wants from anyone is, tell me you love me and mean it. Because no one has ever said that to him and meant it. Kamala will win because she springs hope, because she shows a way forward, because she shows a way that is better for everybody, not just her. She includes all of us, not just the ones she likes, not the ones she dislikes. Those crazy MAGA people, she includes them too. She thinks about them too. And their real concerns for this country, and wants to show them that they're not the enemy, that we don't have to be enemies. We can work together and find a way forward together. And that's something Donald Trump will never, ever understand. I'm sorry I'm getting on my soapbox here for a bit, but I'm using it as an example. Now, who you vote for and what you believe in, that's I'm going to leave on your hands. I'm not going to sit here and tell you who to vote for. I know who I will vote for. And I know who I believe in, but I believe in the promise of a future of America. I do not believe in going back will solve anything for anybody. You know? So, you know, and I was a quiet, introverted boy growing up. Can you believe that shit? I bet you really can't see that, right? Like, you were quiet and introverted? I don't believe you. I was the shyest, quietest boy you will ever see. I couldn't have made a speech like that back when I was 18 years old. I couldn't have instilled that kind of a passion in the people because I had to learn how to become a good leader because I wasn't a good leader for a while. You know? And sometimes you got to learn how to screw up before you can learn how to succeed. And boy, did I screw up. You know, I could have been a regional manager of Taco Bell's by now, but I let my stress and my anxiety and my fear of failure get in the way of my success. And I let it crush my soul more than I let it do anything to me because I really didn't want to do that, you know. Yeah, you know, and the real success of a leader is what you overcome and what you've learned how to be back and what you've learned how to, you know, show yourself even that you never thought you were capable of. You know, that's what good leaders do. You know, good leaders will show you how to lift you up to a place where you are the one who makes the best day ever happen. You know? God damn, this stuff is sticky. Shit. Alright. I had to get mean with it. You know what I'm saying? And I know you're kind of needed to hear this too, but you know, it's kind of one of those things that I do, Master. It's infectious for me too, because I mean there were times when I was really, really, really a bad leader, and because of that, I hurt myself. I put people in danger. I almost did things that were illegal. I probably did do a couple things that were illegal, and I'm not proud of that. But I was so stressed and anxiety by it. And I'll tell you my story if you really want to hear it, because it's an interesting story. I used to work, since we don't have anybody else in chat, I'll just talk and I'll tell the story, okay? Because it's important for you. Maybe you get some context of where it came from. I was a young 25-year-old boy, 26, 25-year-old. I had been working for Pizza Hut for a while, but I kind of wanted a change. Taco Bell had approached me because I had come up with something that year. Remember when people said, you could do whatever you wanted with Taco Bell? They would allow you to put any kind of ingredients together. I'm the reason that Taco Bell did that. That the reason you have the option to put extra toppings on your item, even if it's not on the menu sometimes, is because of me. Because I said, why not? They brought their product in for you. All they want you to do is put it on top of their taco, pizza, whatever it is, to make them happy. You don't even have to charge them for it, but they're gonna come back 20 times because you did that one time thing for them. And that's when I was a good manager. But then I let the stress of it all get to me. After learning how to do shift managing and then ascending the line to a point where I was about to become an assistant manager at Taco Bell. At the time, I had just gotten newly married. My wife had just, and I had just bought a new home. We had just started our lives together. My wife lost her job because of an honest mistake she made, and it wasn't they were looking for a reason to get rid of her because she's kind of an antagonist union person, and they didn't back then. Unions were kind of a touchy subject with the place she worked at, so they were looking for a reason to get rid of her, and they took that opportunity to find a way to fire her. She lost her job, and all that pressure went on top of me. My manager at the time, who had promised me he would be there to help me and teach me, because I said, I know you're going to teach me some of the stuff, but when I went there, I'll read all the books you want me to try to read, but I am not a book learner. If you show me how it's done, I learn better that way. And then I went to the classes, came back, and then immediately I was asked if I could run the store for 6 months while he went on maternity leave. Now, I'm a young pup. I'm full of piss and vinegar. I think I can do this. I accept the challenge. But with the house, and then my wife losing the job, and then me stepping up to the plate and trying to do way more than I was ready for, And honestly, after that point, what happened was I let the stress of it all get to me so much that I started going in early. I started staying in late, because I felt like if I wasn't there, it was going to fail. So I pushed myself day in and day out, working 20 to 30-hour shifts at a time. Getting up so early and preparing food way earlier than it was safe to do so that I could feel prepared for the day. Because I was so worried everything wouldn't get ready in time that I could do the other stuff that I needed to do as an assistant manager or as a manager. Look at the schedule, order things, make, sure the customers are being taken care of, making sure the store is clean and stuff like that. And I let that stress and anxiety, and I'll be right with you, TC, get to me. And then finally, it just cracked in me. It was too much for me to handle. I had the stress of possibly losing my house. I had the stress of me putting on myself at what I did at work, doing it in a self-harming way, being a massively depressed and anxiety person at the time who was unmedicated for those issues, My depression and anxiety went through the roof. It drove me to the point of suicide. I almost killed myself at work with a kitchen knife because I couldn't take it anymore. That's how serious that got. Thank God someone saw and called the police and called my manager and said, and then I picked up the phone and I said, I have to go to the hospital. I think I'm going to kill myself if I stay here any longer. And he said, what's going on? And I explained exactly what I just told you and told him what I was doing. And I said, I know I'm probably going to get fired for this, but I'd rather be fired than do this anymore. You know? So I went to the hospital and I never went back to Taco Bell after that. Because I just couldn't do it to myself anymore. I lost the best paying job. We lost our house. We lost everything. And we had to move into a small apartment in the middle of Falcon Heights and barely scraping by on one paycheck. Until we both got better paying jobs. And that's the bad leader story. Anyway, let's get to the work we need to do. TC's in the reading room. Welcome, TC, to the reading room. It's good to see you in my reading room. Welcome back. Let's see what the gods have to tell you today. Throw me your numbers and or question, TC. It's your turn. And thank you for giving me the time to finish my story. You know? We're always working on ourselves and trying to make things better. Always trying to improve things. Always trying to grow and learn. Even when we think we know it all. 311, as always. General, then, I'm assuming? Or do you have a question for me, my lady? I'll clear these cards off really good for you. I'm going to give them a good scrubbing for you. I'm putting the ass kicking in these bad boys. I'm asking for it. I'm bringing it. But it'll be a good ass kicking this time. Not a bad ass kicking. How about that one for a change? How about we put the positive back in your life, huh? Let's get to that. You're welcome, Master. I don't have to wish you good luck because you're already succeeding. Have a great day. Go give it to your team, buddy. I'll tell you what I learned from that experience. Well, you know. General. Okay, I kind of thought it would be general, but we'll get to that here. Getting them ready for you, TC. Okay, ready. All right. Here are your 3 official shuffles. 1, 2, 3. And we have a single God card for you today, my lady. And the 11th card is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And synchronicity is a very good key for you right now. Look at your clock. It is now 11:26 by my mark. You know what that means? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1. 1 is numerology of 1 of self. 1 is the answer to the question that you've been waiting to answer, my young friend. Because everything is gonna be okay. The worst of the worst is finally over. Everything is gonna be okay because you believe in the dream. Because you trust the dream. Because the dream is what you will manifest into this world. Because you will make your destiny happen. You will make this path be brighter. You will know it is gonna be okay because you learn to bend in the wind. Because you stand tall and say, I am gonna be okay. And you know this is my destiny card. So it's time to carve your destiny, young lady. And carve it you must. And I know you have to do it without the one you care about the most for now. But if you carve it right, He will rejoin your line again faster than you will ever possibly believe, because you are now going to become the person you have been waiting to become. You have everything you need to be and happy and healthy, and everything you've ever wanted is at the tip of your toes. All you got to say is, I am everything I need to be for now. And temper yourself into the shape you want yourself to be. Create the tools that will make you become the person you said to yourself, you promised to yourself you would not become again. You would not become this old you. You would become the new you. You would not let this ever happen to you again. This will be the last time I will be unhappy. End of story. I will make the right shield. I will make the right sword. I will make the right cup. And I will take the fucking fan by that hand, and I will blow up that fire as hot as fire as I can. Because I'm ready to glaze like the brilliant, beautiful sun in the sky. Because I'm done walking in shadow. Welcome to the goddamn light, young lady. Welcome to the light. Because you're about to glaze like the brilliant, beautiful sun in the sky. Because now you don't have the one thing that has been holding you back. The one thing that has been holding you back from that purpose, from that meaning, from that happy. And when he comes back, healed and better than ever, and when you are healed yourself, and when you both look at each other and you love the people you have become, that love will never die, because you won't have a reason to ever let it die. If you believe it, then it will come true. God damn it, Kristen. Follow your guides. They have your back. Everything they are giving to you, everything they have done for you, all of it, the mess of it all, the 2x4, everything we have talked about, everything we have accused each other of, all of it, the synchronicity of it all. Look at your goddamn clock. And wield the magic into what you want it to be. Butt kick done. Blessed be, sister. May I see the return of Miss Magician TC. Blessed be. May I see the birth. Bring it. Don't work on it. Do it. I love you. I told you I love you. I told you I never give up on you. I just had to give you a break. And I had to let the universe kick your ass. Sorry. I had to let you do it. It's my fault. Want to blame someone? It's my fault. But you can blame me. I'll take all the credit. And then I'm going to give it right to them, and they're going to say, it's okay. You think you had 2x4s? Yeah. Did you hear my Taco Bell story? That was probably one of the biggest 2x4s of my life. Not including what happened to me in Florida when I almost jumped off a fucking bridge. And almost took my life because I was so tired of living in the death of horror of Florida. Okay? Okay, my last suicide attempt was not fun either. I lost my mom, remember? I wasn't able to go say goodbye to my mom because of my own bullshit. Nothing like that's ever going to happen to me again. I'm never letting my bullshit get in the way of my happy ever again. Fuck that shit. And I found my purpose. I found my meaning. I am at the tippy top of my potential, and I am so happy to fucking be here. I'm living in the goddamn fire of the light of God. I am the fire in the light of God. I am the ether. I am the unknown prophet of fucking Twitch. I love you very much, Kristen. Give Raven a big hug for me, too. I will give her a hug too. Well, folks, unless there's somebody else out there who needs a spiritual ass kicking, 11:33, Kristen. Look at the synchronicities now, because we're finishing right now. Just want to point out, I can't make this shit up. Oh, you can laugh now. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. You're gonna be one too. You just got a little bit left to learn, hon. You're gonna get there too. You're gonna live a life like this someday. I guarantee it. One of purpose, one of meaning. You're gonna make enough money. You're gonna have the love of your life back in your life. You're gonna be the happiest fucking woman you've ever seen, and you're gonna watch your daughter become an amazing fucking force in this world. Trust me on that one, because you will have shown her how to do it. So if that's any kind of inspiration, do it for her and you. Because when it all comes crescendoing back together, when she's out in college and now you have the time to spend with that one true love and actually spend time with that person and appreciate that person, you're going to talk about the bullshit. And you're going to laugh at it. Remember when we used to do this to ourselves? Oh, I remember when you used to do that. You know, that still kind of annoys me, but I love you for it now. I think it's time to light a big one. This one goes out to Kristen and all the people I've read for today. May today be your goddamn best day ever. May today be the day you step onto the path you choose and take your fucking destiny into your own two hands and make the future you want. Your free will, your will and intent, your purpose and meaning is to find out what that is. And when you find it, and when you know it, never let it go, never give up on it, and definitely never, ever, ever say I can't ever again. Because the universe will tell you just and show you just how much, yes, you can. I survived it all for a reason. And I'm happy. And I'm at peace. Something I never thought I'd hear myself say. Ever in my life did I think I would say those words. That I am happy and at peace. Happy tears. Not sad tears. Happy tears of relief. That I am finally there. The place I always wished I was when I was an 8-year-old boy. I finally got there. Now the rest of it is just living life and enjoying it. I think I can handle that. And helping you find people. And making my own coven. And making my own place for people to grow and learn the lessons I could teach them. So they take it with them and give it to others. So my legacy will be the things that I have taught people. Not the things I have made. The impact in the readings I have given. The people's lives I've changed. For the better. I know one person who I've changed. This guy right here. Thank you for helping me with this. Every last one of you. Without you, I couldn't have become this person. Without every last person who has ever come into my reading room, I would not be the person I am today without you. Thank you. Thank you for giving me my purpose. Thank you for giving me my reason to be here. To want to be here, to love to be here, to fight to be here, and help you. I love you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Fuck this shit. Happy tears. Trust me, they are happy, happy tears. Let's see who's out there in the old Twitchy land that I can go raid first, though. We gotta go find somebody new today, though. Maybe Greek Goddess Tarot, or maybe we go to maybe we don't do a tarot reader today. How about if we go try to? Oh, he's not on today either. Now that's not going to work. Hmm. Ooh, how about if I take you to a really cool, chill guy who's a really big community builder on Twitch? He's got a laid back, he's a ultra supportive person of multiple different communities on Twitch, and he gives the best advice. His name is the Advisor. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, and we're gonna give him the old shouty outy before we go there. But I kind of feel like rating my brother the Advisor today because it's been a while since I've given him a nice little raid, and I think he could use a little bit of positive love from my community today. So that's where we're gonna fucking go. And then I gotta go talk to my son afterwards. Yeah, you know who I gotta go talk to. He's doing good. You be proud of him too. All right, out with the last bit of the song. I love you. I'll see you tomorrow.